Going to be doing more and more demonstrations against screen paint mixes versus our technology. Now today, well, let me announce who I am. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. This right here, screen paint we have here is part of the exotic collection. So this right here is called Onyx Unicorn Ambulite Rejection 15. It's actually a paint projection screen, but it produces amazing white levels, contrast levels, and produces amazing color. Now, as I said before, contrast levels when it comes to the more lighter screens are always going to be fair, but they can pick up a contrast level over a gray or light gray screen. All right, so let's get this started because I like to have all this stuff on record. We're going to be using our 720p projector as always, 800 by 600 res. That's it, 720p, right? Yeah, SVGA. So I'm always curious to see. Now this screen is already dead. This is a screen paint we used to have already on the website under the exotic. Sorry, past all its demonstrations. We've already done demonstrations against its certified screens and distance throw and all that's already been done. But I want to see how it stacks up against the screen paint mix. Now the two screen paint mixes we have up there are the personal mix, and the other one is the Metallica mix 2.0. First thing we're going to do, if I'm grabbing the right remote control here, nope, wrong remote control, grab the other one. We're going to test white levels first. So I'm going to walk up on the projector so you can see that the screen actually is a pink screen. All right. All right, first things first, white levels first. I told you that this stuff has a really crazy high white level, but not too high enough where basically it's going to lose contrast and color. Okie doke. So let's begin. Let's start off with red. There we are, already from the door. As you can see, both screens are not picking up any sort of red whatsoever next to the pink screen. All right. Now we're going to go in and we're going to select blue. Let me grab blue. I think blue should be right next to it somewhere. Ooh, definitely have to do that video demonstration. All right, I'm going to do the brown. Blue's nowhere to be found. So there's brown. Now keep in mind, this is a pink screen. Usually, like I said, with the exotics, they use the most when it comes to color coding technology. Gives the screen the ability to be able to, or project the ability to be able to see the screen and recolor. All right, let's pick something else that's going to be not. Some people may say, well, it's red. That's not fair because that's going to pick up a better screen color because it is pink, but we'll see. So the colors will blend in. And you'll see where his screens will remain the same color. The only reason why the other one's picking up slightly a little better than this one, because like I said, slightly a little darker gray than that one. But as next to our technology, nope, can't pick it up. And this is pink. I told you if you made fun of one of the screens, it's going to come back to bite you. And this is one of the screens you made fun of. All right, let's go over to, we need that blue to pop up. We did red. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
There we go. So we got a pink screen that sees blue better than your screen. You want to get a little closer to make sure that pink screen is actually seeing blue. It is seeing blue. The other screens are not seeing blue at all, period. Isn't that interesting? A screen that's pink that can see blue. That's the beautiful thing about color coding technology. If you don't have it, then your screen is blind. And that's not a bad sales pitch. Color coding technology. If your screen doesn't have it, then it's blind. Pretty much it is. Let's go over and change over to these colors. No matter what the screen switches over, colors remain the same. Let's go back to that red real quick. So we can get right up on the screen to see if that screen is seeing red. Nope. No red at all. White level's still too high. Let's go over and let's pull up. Let me see. I said we're in a fully lit environment. So we have plenty of light in here. Starfield demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Okie dokie.
Lay's kettle cooked extra honey habanero. A spicy habanero kick.
Even pink can see a contrast. Won't be the darkest contrast in the world because, like I said, they only have a certain level on how much contrast they can pull, but much, much, much heavier than your screen. White levels. See the problem here? The wolf in the screen has two shades of white on him. Look at its fur, it's actually kind of an off-white. It actually browns out when it gets right around to his tail. The screen's white level is literally so high, you're not seeing that difference in that shade of white. Let's go over here. It's a pink screen. And yeah, it's picking up a contrast level. You're not picking up any contrast level at all. And your reds are faded. That's why we do these particular demonstrations live. That way there's no excuses for people who want to make outlandish excuses by saying that the videos were doctored or whatever. Okay, let's move on. So essentially you wanted to do a fake review. Now we're going to review all your products against any form of technology we develop. And you're struggling against our light gray screens or even pink screens. It's pink. Look at the contrast level on it. Interesting. Screen call unicorn, and yet it made your colors and contrast, I know it's going to sound pretty bad with a joke here, magically disappear. You can pull white levels. Oh man, we can definitely pull this right here, no problem.
Who could have known that extra love could add extra pounds? That all those accidents.
I don't know what's more interesting, that the screen is pink and it's pulling in the colors that it's pulling in with no problem whatsoever. And the fact it's able to outperform your screen. Blame your product with no problem. Okay, this is we pretty much, well, let me just say what it is. Yeah, we pretty much that's the end of it for you on this one. You couldn't match the product. I told you the minute we did the demonstration we were going to match it. LG 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
We have a green screen coming up tomorrow. You'll be going against that one tomorrow. That's way worse than this one. That screen pulls a heavy contrast level and extremely high white at the same time. Those are a little different. So your red levels don't come up. Sony 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube. That's not good. That's not good at all for you. All right. Let's see. I think
we are going to make a new product tomorrow that is going to be a dark blue exotic. And we'll test you against that one to see if you can compete with the dark blue exotic. And notice, now once, we have to turn out the lights to make the screen look good. And I've noticed that in a lot of demonstrations that they'll do it for a little bit with the lights on, but in the end, those lights are going to go off. We don't turn the lights out. We don't have to do that to make the screen look good. There's no fear of the screen washing out or fading because we have our lights on. Is this a video demonstration or is this, what is this? Okay, I like this. Let's see what else we got on here we haven't played yet. That's pretty nice. I want something else. Let me see. Like I said, no lights out. Throughout this entire demonstration, lights are not going out, they're staying on. These are all posted to the website, so keep in mind that there's millions of views that push through my website from all over the world. And then we're building a site that's basically going to be designed all about bursts to put it even farther on the map, which means we're going to be challenging technology and posting it to that website strictly for it to be streamed around the world so people can see who is the better technology. Now, like I said, this is a paint right here. There's no real testing behind it. More likely that site would be for certified projection screens. Screens that have some weight to them. There's no weight behind these Crow screen paint because they don't test it. It's never tested on anything.
When your workout ends.
He constantly wants to test our product and saying that his product is just as good as ours. Well, now you got the opportunity to go try to be tested against everything we make. See how your screen stands up. And so far, it's not been doing too well. Here we have a pink screen that's reading just about every color we throw at it. White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Usually, what you do in your demonstrations, you will try to, if you ever have a product, the real product. But usually when you do, if you have a real product, demonstrations you would do is you would basically pick the highest and brightest colors. And then you would never do any contrast, no fair demonstrations. There would be no color pattern demonstrations, there would be no star fill, no contrast demonstrations. You will stick to high, bright colors because that's where you feel your screen basically best performs. Well, in this technology produces insane white levels. Our ultralight grades produce insane white levels. But the only difference is that technology can read contrast and color when your screen can't. So in their world, you don't exist. Now, if I were to take the darkest screen paint, which would be this would be a UV mix. And if I were to stick you against this screen that produces an extremely high white level, how would your screen fare? Our screen would turn it dark. So I can take your very ultra light gray screens, that personal mix, I can take that and I can put that against my my black screen and I can show nothing but white levels on that and still maintain a very high white level. Where if I were to take your dark gray screen paint mix and put it against pink unicorn, your colors come out dark. Well, not colors, but your white levels come out dark. All right, that's basically it for me. That's why when I do demonstrations, we display everything. You some pick one thing. If I want to pick one thing, I can choose all contrast levels. Our black novas are known for basically pulling up extremely high black levels, but we don't do that. We put white levels in, color, the whole 9 yards. Everything in there, so everything will be equal. Isn't that beautiful? Pink, pink, pink. All right, well, I'm Kenneth Bird from Crystal Edge Technology Screens using ambient light rejection technology gain. Out of curiosity to see exactly how his screen paint would stack up against our pink unicorn, our ambient light rejection technology. As you can see, the unicorn picks up better colors. Colors are more deeper, more richer. Our white levels are extremely high. And as you can see that it picks up way better contrast. The contrast levels, like I said, aren't going to be as sane as some of the darker screen paints we make. But for a screen this light, the contrast comes up quite nicely, including when you're actually also dealing with the ultralight grays can produce amazing contrast levels also. All right, with that being said, thank you for your time, and I gotta go.